Alright guys, I'm trying to make enough double sheets for this Bloomery. So I've got these going. I'm trying to get them into the orange. Alright, now we want to pull them out. I've not successfully been able to weld one of these guys together. Let's see. I've got it down to a pretty exact science by now, as you can tell. Oh no! Yes, we got it. Oh, I have never been able to get it to where I can actually weld the double sheet together. That was 4 ingots worked at once right there. That was so incredibly intense for me. It's a new day. And the reason that I was working that metal so intensely was so we could have this moment right here at the sunrise, crafting the Bloomery. Oh, this is a proud moment for me. This means that we will be able to work out some iron. Until now, I have not been able to process iron. Now we'll be able to do that, and I am super excited. Hello, everybody. We are here in episode 5 of our TerraFirmaPunk series, and guys, I just had to go and rob this poor building over here. It didn't exactly look very habited anyways, but I went over there and I stole a bunch of shale bricks so that we could build up a structure for this Bloomery. So let's go ahead and start building it. The center has to be hollow, so that's our base platform. And then we can go ahead and build it up like that. And then we'll just make a plus sign for a couple of layers. And that is actually the max height, but to make it flush, you know, we'll just bring it out to here. I think we're even yeah, this is over the height of the Bloomery, so we're definitely allowed to do whatever we want up there. So that'll be cool. We'll add some marble bricks to kind of bring this whole thing out and kind of tie it all together. That'll be really cool because we have to load this Bloomery from the top. As a matter of fact, let's go down there and see if we can place this thing in. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that is very cool. I'm so happy with that. And the reason that I am so happy for that is because I have been preparing for just this occasion, guys. You see, I had been traveling, and there is our home. This is our base right here at the top of this mountain. And I had been traveling, went way up north. And I mean, quite a decent amount up north. All the way up here. And right there, pretty far away, is this rich limonite surplus, guys. And it is massive. We got so much rich limonite from that, which is iron, in case you didn't know. Check it out. Look at all of this, and there is still so much more there. So I believe all that we can put in there for now is 24 of these limonite, and we'll have to get an equivalent amount of charcoal. Actually, we're going to need a little bit extra charcoal. Oh, that's going to be a problem, because we need to put 8 in here, and then we can load in the iron and the other stuff from the top. But luckily, I just made some charcoal, guys. And just like that, we've got over a stack of charcoal. Very cool, very handy. So let's go ahead and head on up. And like I said, we'll be building some bricks so that I don't have to do this sketchy stuff. And we will throw in our iron. Very nice. And then 24 charcoal. Yeah, that's what it was. So now, guys, let's start our very first batch of iron. Oh, yeah, 14 hours remaining. Oh, but so cool. This is such a cool addition. And I believe we've still got plenty of room, yeah, to squeeze our blast furnace in right there whenever we so choose. I really need to go through and make some lanterns because these torches drive me nuts the way they burn out so often. But I guess while that is working up, I'm going to go ahead and start metalworking, and I'm going to turn all of this random metal that we've got into ingots, just because I want to, guys. Alright guys, so I have successfully worked out 2 iron blooms right here of the highest quality of iron, but now we're running into a little bit of an issue where I don't have enough fuel to keep my forge lit. So, what I have been doing is setting up a little bit of a tree farm. So if you'll come with me through here, I've set up this double door right here, and we're going to have a staircase leading from here all the way down. I'll probably just use the little lumber pieces like I've been using for stairs. I really like those. And not only that, but mobs really have a hard time pathfinding through those. But for right now, we just have to kind of traverse down the mountain. You can see that we've got a little bit of a tree farm set up, and I'll explain a little bit about its design whenever I get down there. So here we are down at the base of the mountain, and you can see that we've got each of our tree types laid out. We've got hickory planks surrounding our hickory, maple surrounding the maple, birch surrounding the birch, and I'm about to plant some spruce right here. And there we go. Really cool, really cool. I am loving the way that this little tree farm is coming out, and if we need to expand it in the future, as I'm sure we will, we'll have to think of some kind of creative way to do that, because we're pretty much at the brink right here. And I do not have much flat area around my base. So this is about the best we got for right now. I think I almost just looked at that Enderman. So if you noticed, we do have a 1-block gap between all of our trees, and that is simply because I've noticed that if you grow them with a 1-block gap, there's no problem. You can still harvest the whole entire bundle by chopping 1 log. Or at least as far as the axe will go. I don't know if this will get the whole thing. But if you have them right next to each other, say this tree grows and this tree grows, and we have a sapling in the middle, well, this one's not going to grow now because it doesn't have enough sunlight. Both of these trees have blocked off the sunlight. So that is kind of my thought process here. Then we've got 5 blocks between each of the sets of trees. And we need to make a return on saplings. Don't think I've forgotten that, guys. I do know that we need to make a return on saplings, which is why I brought this chest. And we're just going to pop a few stacks of ladders in there. And anytime that we go to make a harvest, I'll just open up the chest, grab out some ladders, and we will ladder up to the top and harvest all of the saplings that we can before making our initial chop. And if you're curious of the way that we have to make charcoal right now, I'm behind my house currently. And I just go through and I fill all of these up with logs. Then we add our second layer on there and fill all of those up. Then we take our sand and make a U shape on there. You can use dirt as well, but the dirt will convert into grass. So if you're doing this like out in the middle of a field, you could possibly lose all of your charcoal by doing that. So I just use sand to keep it safe. And then once this catches on fire, you got to cover it up to burn it without the presence of oxygen. And now that we see the particle effects right here, we know that this is working. And in about 8 hours, we'll have some charcoal sitting under here. And this is what the final product looks like. You can see that one of our blocks sank in a full block. And that is because your return from charcoal is not as much as you would think. We put in 16 logs per stack, and there is a lot of loss, guys. So to change that, I've got something in mind. But sadly, that plan takes fire clay. And if you don't know how to make fire clay in this game, you have to grind up kaolinite and graphite in a quern. So then you take the graphite powder that you get from the quern and the kaolinite powder, you mix it with clay, and for 4 pieces of kaolinite powder and 4 pieces of graphite, you get 1 fire clay. Oh, so painful. Then we have to take these and divvy them up into bricks. So guys, those fire bricks are pretty expensive and pretty grindy, and not to mention we're going to need them for the blast furnace anyways. And I didn't even tell you that you got to put them in a pit kiln and fire them additionally, which just adds a whole new level of grind to that. Yeah, and that only makes 4 bricks, which isn't even enough for 2 of the actual brick blocks, which, yeah, it's not worth it to me. So I found an additional recipe and we should be able to use these diorite bricks. But guys, I had an extremely unpleasant time getting those diorite bricks. Yeah, digging straight down in TerraFirmaCraft usually is not a bad idea because there's very few caves, but this one we got lucky. So we started digging down further because there's 3 layers of rock, got ourselves surrounded entirely by diorite, and then things started getting a little weird. Yeah, you hear that? We started getting all these crazy mob noises surrounding us for like 20 minutes. Then we started getting lots of cave-in issues. Couple of them almost fatal. And we killed a baby dinosaur. But now we are at this glorious moment here where we can finally craft up a few coke oven bricks. I need 26 of these total. But that's okay. My chisel broke. I gotta get some more sand. Other than that, we're fine. We're fine. So guys, we're down here at the tree farm. I went ahead and crafted all of these coke brick blocks off camera. So let's go ahead and build up this structure really quick. This one spot has to be hollow in there, so we'll go ahead and go all the way and boop. Did that complete it? Yes, it did. Cool, cool. But as you can probably tell, we need to go through and, one thing with this tree farm that I have noticed is I have to go through and take off the leaves and start grooming it so all the trees can grow. Like, even right here, I don't think that these guys have enough light. See, down there at the bottom right, it says light level 0. Yeah, so I'm going to have to go through and take out all of these leaves and possibly harvest up some trees. So I just harvested all the maple logs that I could, and whatever wasn't harvested has now grown because, like I said, it's a lighting issue, but that's okay. We got lots and lots of wood anyways, so let's go ahead and toss in a stack of logs. Oh yeah, we're going to start burning that up. That should convert over into charcoal extremely slowly, it looks like, and then we'll be able to get creosote oil out of this for treating wood and all of that kind of stuff. But I am most excited for our source of lossless charcoal. That will be such a game changer for me. Oh, I cannot stand going over there, harvesting a whole bunch of wood, and getting like 2/3 of it back in charcoal. Oh, so frustrating. Yeah, my scythe ran out of durability, or else I would keep going, because as I've been down here, it looks like about 4 more birch trees have grown. And we've got lots and lots of spruce wood, which this is primarily what I want to use to make the charcoal, because spruce turns out like this weird pinkish color, and I'm not a very big fan of it. So next, guys, while that charcoal is cooking up over there painfully slow, we are going to be lighting up our forge real quick. And in here, we've got our iron blooms heating up. I've got a bismuth bronze ingot heating up. And we are also going to be melting lead down into lead ingots. I've got that for a project in a moment. I just went and collected all of this. It's like at the bottom of this very mountain that we are built on right here. Let's see. Let's refine this iron bloom. We got to get the slag out of it. Then I believe we got to split it. And we have to refine each one of those into an ingot. Oh, nice. Oh, man, we went through. We made up a ton of metal. I made up a bunch of lead, made up a bunch of iron. We've got 22 right there, and I've got a double ingot on me. I was planning on hammering that double ingot into a sheet, but then I realized that we need an iron anvil to do that. So, I guess let's get crafting an iron anvil. All right, guys, it's time. We have got the 7 double ingots. Oh, yeah. Overburdened. Awesome, we have got an iron anvil, and there is a huge reason that I was really wanting an iron anvil anyways, and that reason is hoppers. We can use these lead double sheets. Each of the double sheets are 4 ingots, and we can use those and smash them down in an iron anvil or better to get a hopper. which is just amazing. We need one right now. For now, while that iron cooks up, I think we've got some time to run down to our tree farm and just kind of install this hopper real quick. And I've kind of got an idea that'll maybe extend it. If you can tell by my items, I'd love to see you guess it. First things first, I believe we have to make this into a Minecraft hopper by smacking it with a hammer. And then we're able to place that right there. We can put logs in there. I don't really want to put acacia logs in there. I don't really want to use maple either. But we will go ahead and put that in there for demonstration. And that is flowing on into our coke oven nicely. But now, let's go ahead and craft a dropper. Because a dropper should actually... Well, I actually already tested it. A dropper will accept logs as well. Let's chop down some of these. Very nice, very nice. And let's toss the logs in there. As you can see, they just pile on in. And that is wonderful, because now this thing will actually be able to smelt more than 16 charcoal at a time. Now we have to take it and we have to make 2 knife blades. So there's a knife. We need draw, draw, hit. Well, that first one took me a lot more hits than I thought it would. Let's see about the second one. Oh, first shot. Awesome. Oh, but then we gotta take those 2. Can I still work this? No. Alright, now how about the shears? Just 3 hits? There we go. Shears, shears. Apparently they do not take any durability damage, so that'll be awesome for getting my saplings. So this whole episode I've been making and refining iron blooms, and I found out with the rich quality stuff, unfortunately you do have a little bit left over right here, like each of these are 40 units. So I need to cook up 2 more batches of the rich stuff so that we have like 200 units total. We can make 2 ingots out of all of these by melting them in the forge. But I found some regular quality limonite in a pretty big vein not too far from our base. Man, I am getting this iron bloom processing down to like a science. Once it gets down to yellow-white, we pop it in here, refine it by doing a bunch of shrinks, 1 upset, and then 3 hits. Then we split it by doing this, 1 bend, and 2 punches, 3 punches, that's it. Then we can go ahead and refine it with 1 upset, the rest shrinks and hits. And right now I can refine all of these. I don't know about an 8 ingot bloom, but I know a 6 ingot bloom. I can refine it all no problem, and I even actually made a shovel while they were all still workable. I couldn't even believe it. Then we stack them up. There we go. We're up to 35 iron ingots so far. Really, really cool. And there's our stack of platinum right here. I think I've decided that I'm going to take this platinum and I'm going to work it into lanterns. And I'm going to fill the lanterns with our sake here. Which, by the way, you could fill your whole entire leather water bottle up with this and get down on drinking some sake. But doesn't do you much for replenishing your hydration, but I'm sure it's, pretty tasty. Alright guys, so I have really been busy. I've crafted up a full set of iron armor. I've crafted up a few iron tools and weapons. We have went through and refined tons and tons of iron over here. Look at the mound of iron I've got in this corner. Both of these slots are iron. That's 2 stacks, so we got 128 there, then 8 and 9. So 128 plus 17, we got 145 ingots of iron sitting right there on top of that counter. Pretty amazing. We also have a quiver here that I have crafted out of leather and used a little bit of the the javelins to just kind of test them out and stuff, and you can throw that up on your back slot just like a barrel. And I think I want to craft up one more of the javelin heads, as a matter of fact. So I guess I can refine this this iron here. We should be able to do that with the 4 charcoal in there. So we'll stack these up real quick. Got our iron blooms all converted out. Add those onto the pile. We'll go ahead and craft up our javelin here as well and add that to our quiver. And we are going to go and take down a giant, guys. That is my plan. That is my plan for right now. I want to get one of these giant picks so that we can do a lot more resource gathering than we currently can. Alright, guys, I have found a second giant here. That's right, a second giant, because I derped up and I guess I wasn't recording whenever I killed the first one. So we're going to kill a second one. We already got one of the giant picks. We're gonna go for it, guys. I think we can do it. Alright, that's 2 shots down. I've been firing 3 shots at him and then finishing him off with the javelin throws. I think that's working pretty good for us. Oh, that one hit him like 3 times. That was awesome. Let's pick these up. Make sure to really pick these up. And guys, we got the loot. That is just awesome. I could not be happier. These things have got vein miner and everything. Oh, that'll be so handy to go into like the iron mine and get tons upon tons of iron, or, you know, find whatever resource we need and just get lots of it really, really quickly. Oh, the problem I'm running into right now is the ammunition. It takes gunpowder to make these ammunition. And, yeah, I don't have a very reliable way to get it. So in the next episode, we are going to go and explore and try and find ourselves a lava pocket, because sulfur spawns near there, and we can combine that with saltpeter and I believe charcoal in order to make gunpowder. So that is probably going to be our main way of getting gunpowder for the early days until I grab a mob farm up. But yeah, those are going to be really difficult in this mod pack too, because we've got like giants and Uvaraptors and mountain trolls to think about. Yeah. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Also, I do have a different gun made, a rifle, but it takes steel for the ammunition. So also in our next episode, we will be constructing our blast furnace. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Please do hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and if you are new, please do consider subscribing. This has been another episode with Rob's Mind, and I hope to see you in the next one.